Access Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Access Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Since I told you I love you, and it's been a while since I lived for all the times I did you wrong. You know I get so busy, and you sticking with me is something that I don't wanna forget. No, and girl, I'm gonna show you how much I love you, how much I need you. I want you to know that I appreciate you sometimes. I don't know how to say it, girl.
What's the best way to tell you I love you without falling flat? More flowers and cards, you got a ton of that. More trips up the coast, maybe with a toast. You see I'm putting in time, really need to vote. Head full of these words, only one to quote. I choose you over the gold, that's an end quote. What I don't say, I attempt to show. On a journey through light, I'm guided by your glow. So best when you check, yes, over no. Ever question how I'm feeling, ain't no letting go. Center of my world, you a living pearl. Say it to the world, like I do to you. When I can't find the words, it be getting tough. You put a hold on the time when I get a touch. Get your mind out the gutter, I don't mean that. On this page I write facts and I know that.
It's been a while since I told you I love you, and it's been a while since I lived for all the times I did you wrong. You know I get so busy, and you sticking with me is something that I don't wanna forget. No, and girl, I'm gonna show you how much I love you, how much I need you. I want you to know that I appreciate you sometimes. I don't know how to say it, girl.
Most of the time I'm too focused on the grind to even let our home problems cross my mind. I knew I should have took a step back from my rhymes, but I thought dollar signs and half-naked dimes. That really was vibes, that never was true. I don't even know how I got up off you. I should have stayed home, but I ran into the road. Kept sneaking out, heart being cold. Looking at you now, I finally understand. It took me a while to turn into this man. I knew I had it in me, many nights felt empty. Without you, baby, what would it really be? Another desert storm tearing down every farm. On them nights when it's cold, I'll keep you warm. Word on everything, I put that on me. You'll never feel like you're lonely.
Girl, it's been a while since I told you I love you, and it's been a while since I lived for all the times I did you wrong. You know I get so busy, and you sticking with me is something that I don't wanna forget. No, and girl, I'm gonna show you how much I love you, how much I need you. I want you to know.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. So you know what that means. Ain't nothing else in the city moving except behind enemy lines on IXS Radio, ladies and gentlemen. I am the gatekeeper. This is my partner in crime over here.
What up? This is WIZZ. What's going on?
And as you can see, we got a special guest, man. We're gonna get to him in a minute. You know, I had to bring somebody today because you know the rain is keeping everybody in the house for a reason. So y'all can tune in right here, right now, and watch what we got going on. Shout out to Jose Rodriguez. He's in the building, man. We got Bud in the building. I ain't even gonna tell you who he is right now, but just know he's Bud. He representing the Jets, man. You know, I feel some type of way because I'm a free agent right now. You know, this is the Giants ain't acting right. I'm a free agent.
That's not you got. That's not you got your roommate here. You got the Giants roommate here right here.
Roommates right now. Relax.
I got one question. I got one question.
He's a DAC guy.
I want.
Al, he's out of order. You gotta find him. He's out of order. He's out of order.
Can I ask my question?
No question. What questions?
Who get the top bunk? The Jets or the Giants?
We both live in castles. Ain't no bunking around. That's
ain't no
I got a studio right now, man.
Exactly.
So we're gonna work with that.
You know, thank you, man. See, I appreciate you. Now, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Dak. Rudely interrupted by Dak.
I'm Dak.
You know what I'm saying? Gang Green said ain't no space on the bus for y'all fans trying to jump on. So you know what I'm saying? Just because they got some people don't try to jump on. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got a fun-filled show for y'all. So make sure y'all tell a friend that we are live right now. Where we live at, Wiz?
We live in all cities.
All cities?
Even New Orleans.
We
live at even the Aints.
The Aints?
Yeah. But anyway, we live at
That's a Cowboys fan.
IG, Facebook. I said IG.
Yeah, you said IG, Twitter, Twitch, Boxcast, Roku, 365 Live, and the TuneIn app. You know what I'm saying?
That's much. You ain't
he ain't ready to work. He ain't ready to work.
Listen. Harassment at the workplace.
I need
harassment at the place.
I need you to focus, right?
I am focused.
Look straight.
They talking about my owner of my team.
So as I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, we got a fun-filled show for y'all. Yes. Phone lines will be opening around 5:20, 5:30, 347-708-0216. If you want to call in and speak to our guest or talk about the topics that we got going on, ladies. We got some great topics for y'all after this interview. And then we got Takai's Takes coming on at about 6:30. Takai's Takes is another segment when we get back to the youth. We let the youth come in and talk about what they want to talk about, see where we're going to go with the future and everything that's going on. All right. And then at 6:45, we got our independent artist give back. We got Chucky's Cut, where we vote to keep or kill. Who we got for Chucky's Cut today?
Amaryllis.
What's the name of the song?
Broke Ass Boys.
Broke Ass Boys?
That sounds like it. Yes.
Broke. So make sure y'all be ready to go on crowd.live, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd.live. And we got the code so you people can vote, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not up to me. It's not up to Bud. It's not up to WIZZ. You understand what I'm saying? It's up to y'all. These artists want to see what y'all think. To vote to keep or kill. We got the code, ladies, as E as in elephant, E as in elephant, P as in pepper, P as in pepper, and I believe what's that? An M? Al, you can put the code up real quick so they can see the code so they can go and vote. But other than that, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got so much in store for y'all today. Make sure y'all strap in with us. All right. And let's go behind the enemy lines. And what is behind the enemy lines for you people that don't know or haven't passed on the word yet? Behind the Enemy Lines is a podcast where we're talking about relationships from the male's point of view. But we don't exclude the ladies.
No, we don't.
All right. So ladies, make sure y'all lined up. How you saying, Wiz?
Time to line up.
All right, man. So make sure y'all get ready. So we got that all in store for y'all today. And before we go any further, we got some clips for y'all. Y'all want to know who Bud is, you know what I'm saying? Who this guy is in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to D Chorus, he's in the building. He got a movie coming out. D Chorus got a movie coming out in June premiere. I will have the flyer for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I got a little scene in that, Bud. You know what I'm saying? I'll get my acting credits up.
That's fine.
Get my acting credits up. So make sure y'all get ready. Second Chance in the building. Like I said, you know, we always like to talk about mentorship, male empowerment, you know what I mean, and things that you need to keep in your life as you grow, right? Some people think that coaching is only something that's supposed to happen when you're like from 0 to 18, but really life coaches and life coaching is something that's supposed to happen all the time. You know what I mean? And this gentleman in the middle right here, he don't know it though. He gave me one of my first jerseys. You know what I'm saying? I had the reversible joint, the home and away reversible joint. Dope. You know what I'm saying? New York City public housing, you know what I'm saying? Basketball. That's when I had my love for basketball. You know what I'm saying? It never left. I just got shorter, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere along the lines, you know what I mean? But anyway, I made the cut, got that first jersey. Man, I must have slept in that gym for like a week straight, man. I think I slept in it more than I recorded minutes playing, ladies and gentlemen. But those things stuck with me, and it always pushed me to that next level when I ran into competition. Because see, when we was coming up, we had to go by word of mouth. We ain't had the internet.
Nope,
You understand what I'm saying? And if you couldn't read the newspaper, you was just out of luck. When I say even in high school, when we was playing sports, dudes went and got the newspaper every day. We had to know. But we always read it from back to front too. But we had to know who dropped what, who scored what. Because everybody ain't have the nice TVs and all that. Like we really had arguments about who was really nice with J Big. Nas. We was outside having those arguments. Sports, we was outside having those arguments. We collected cards. You know what I'm saying? Like we really followed people. You know what I mean? So when I got into basketball, people was like, "Yo, you gotta get on Bud team." He was nice, and I knew he was nice because my uncles used to talk about him. But I really didn't know, like, yo, it's March Madness happening right now, right? Right. So in my mind, I had it set up already that I was gonna have 2 people to represent basketball for March Madness, right? Mm-hmm. So I told them about 6 months ago about doing this. About 6 months ago, easy. I've been planning this, right? I was like, yeah, I gotta start doing my research. My uncle was like, yo, he played against Christian Laettner. I'm like, yo, they beat Duke. What? Oh, yo, So when I started digging deep, and I heard about Mr. 40, I'm gonna let him tell you about that, Mr. 40. Ladies and gentlemen, Marion Cash is in the building from good old Bronx, New York, all the way to Clemson University. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. Number 12. I was trying to get the jersey so he can sign it for me. I got to come in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it means a lot when you can say that you beat Duke and was an ACC champion. Ooh. ACC champion?
Super facts.
Duke, Krzyzewski. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Krzyzewski. You know what I'm saying? This is what we got in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't believe me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I brought him up on my Champions Only verse. You know what I'm saying? I said, Bud kept us going hard, boiling, repping housing. Yo, that's really what he was doing. So even back then, I always respected him, even though, I didn't know his acolytes to where they are now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he made us grind. You know what I'm saying? He had that deep voice. Like, he commanded the room. You know what I'm saying? When I went to his house a couple times, I saw a couple things, but I was like, oh, I got trophies. Yo, I just want to commend you for keeping your work going in the hood. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Give him flowers. You know what I mean? And this is what March Madness is about, ladies and gentlemen. We got the picks that y'all need to know about. So we're going to roll into a video and some highlights, and then we're going to get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. So strap in. We on Behind the Enemy Lines. Go tell a friend, tell a friend.
It's the still winning for me. The smell of new money when you sit in my V. Act shorty with the good J.O. We like to lay low. Dinner at Jersey City. Lobster and baked potato. I made it to this moment, no lie. I had to pray though. Them project nights, ducking 9s and tray 8-0. 1159 staircase with chinky eyes. So cracked and got drippy. Find nothing when they frisk me. Never let the girls play me. Diss you before you diss me. Drop 30 at the turf. Handle the ball like Bibby. Them E&J nights stood out to daylight. Then slept my day away like if I wasn't raised right. Had to wake up. It's your turn, youngin'. Get your cake up. We from Eden War. Home of the brave. Nobody break us.
Don't worry about what people say. Won't be, that's just how we remain. Aim for the stars, the world to say. Shine, baby, it's your world. Champions only.
Juice out of lemons, visions out of prisons. They still kinda blinded on the ways I've been gifted. Eden War birthed me, fist fights and free lunch. My neighbors couldn't see much, I was a star that was hidden. I skipped past boy, just a man with a mission. I was trying to be the new town, ended up in C-Town. Trouble I confused as fun, but I can see now all my legends with the jail, so I was trying to get my numbers up. Oldest of 11, still felt like an only son. Bud kept us going hard, ballin', reppin' housing. Rico gave us softball, some made the franchise. Al gave me football, the skies was the limit. Future means dreaming, no matter what the odds say. See it when you can't hear it, smell it when you can't taste it, feel it on the inside. Move it to your main drive, better green is here, and that was good on the other side.
Don't worry about what people say. Won't be, that's just how we remain. Aim for the stars, the world to stay. Shine, baby, it's the world. Champions only. Champions.
caps to fedoras, flight jackets from Blazers, Farrah garments from Jordans. I'm no longer the poorest, I'm Bobby Portis. I always play hard, fuck what the score was. Some got it fast, had it before us, they had it shortest. Kept pace caught up, I'm with the victors when they sought us. We the hare and the tortoise, yet when it's all determined by how I'm viewed by my daughters. I learn to laugh at the scoffers, curvy thirst, know your worth. You gotta decline some offers, we flourish when others falter. We eat and war bread to conquer, foundation, honor, loyal leaders. For fam, I run up on ya, I'd rather be chasing commas. Promise nothing's beyond us, I tell my youngest we promise. Now watch this music bonus, a new day's upon us. No time for division, north side, south side, I'm talking to every building.
Rock with us. Either wall, north, south. It's a problem. This is just the first time we doing this. But imagine, back to back, so much fire on their ass. Hey, keeper. It's a better green entertainment situation thing. Horseshoe, we here. Yeah. Shout out to Blizzo, making this happen.
These dudes, they doing what they do, you know. It's Eden Walls, all love. DJ P Nice, full effect. Peace.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you don't know, now you know, okay? And like I said, I'm gonna enjoy this interview. So like I said, coming up, I know him as just Coach Bud, you know what I mean? Like I said, ACC championship winner. And to win the ACC, I'm a sports fanatic up and down. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to football, SEC, I feel it's one of the toughest conferences in the world. Basketball, college basketball especially, the ACC is the pinnacle. Can we say that? Can we say that? North Carolina, Duke, Wake Forest, Virginia, Maryland, Georgia Tech, Maryland. Go
Florida State.
Florida State. Give us the rundown.
That's what it is. That's where it's at right there, man.
When you can win the ACC, you putting your foot on somebody's neck, and when it's to be, you know, Clemson, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Tiger, EV in the building. He's a Tiger, EV in the building. We're in the great presence of Tigers. So Marion Cash, number 12, you know, we're going to start like this. From growing up in the Bronx to taking that final shot at Clemson University, can you walk us through that journey?
Yeah, you know, Eden Wall was a little bit different, man, you know, because, you know, just growing up at 14, 15, and, you know, just having a little bit of talent, being a little bit gifted, you know, I ain't never had no problems. You know, and you know how Eden Wall was back then. I used to see cats get run out of there, you know, sometimes, you know, when they didn't, you know, have the opportunity to be inside the, when they had the opportunity to come in the park and play ball with us at that time, you know. But from there, you know, just going down, running with the Gauchos, you know, having a stint with Riverside Church, you know, playing a lot of ball in Sousa Park, where, you know, at 15, you know, I was playing with like the, you know, the 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, you know, wasn't really dominating, but I was out there, you know, they gave me a little opportunity, you know, due to the point, you know, I had a little bit of talent, but, you know, just being around the whole, like, talent all my life was like crazy, you know, because, you know, when I got to high school at Walton, it was like we had like 8 Division I players on the team. You know, say that again for the crowd in the back that might not heard you. Because I need to use your coach voice. Give him the coach voice. When I was at Walton High School, 196th Street, Kingsbridge Road, we had 8 Division I players on our team. 8 Division I players. Although some went through the route of JUCO, they still made it to Division I.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And see, a lot of people don't know, and I try to tell the kids that now. See, when I was coming up in EV, JUCO wasn't explained to us properly. You had a lot of coaches that didn't explain the different ways to get to where you want to go. So it's like if you didn't go D1 right off the rip, you know, you was a failure. But then you look at somebody like Cam Newton that went to JUCO, you know what I'm saying? They're looking and became one of the greatest quarterbacks, black quarterbacks of all time to some people, you know, but just to say that, there's a lot of athletes that go through JUCO. So JUCO is not a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever
Not
forget
at
that.
all.
You know what I mean? And if somebody looked deep enough while y'all was doing, because we used to watch y'all playing. There's a video of me somewhere. This is when BronxNet used to come to 112 when y'all was playing basketball and all that.
Yeah.
There's a film somewhere with me with a basketball, and they like, what you doing here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get nice, play with the bigger guys. Because, you know, the games were so intense when y'all was playing, whether it was Edenwald Day, whether it was North versus South, whether it was behind Sousa, whether it was in Sousa. It was so much talent there. You know what I'm saying? That now that you take a step back and you look at what you guys was doing,
right?
It was easy to see why you guys was running with D1 plays.
Yeah, and like you said, JUCO is not a bad step for a lot of people. Like kids right now are thinking like, you know, I'm training, I'm playing ball, but when you training, and if you look at basketball now, you look at the NBA, it's almost like a legacy tournament. You got Carlos Boozer, his 2 sons are playing. LeBron James, his 2 sons are playing. Scottie Pippen, his 2 sons are playing. I mean, you could go down the line with every NBA player. These guys right now, if you're not really focused and you are sophomore, junior in high school, and you're not getting up at 5:30, getting out to that track at 6 a.m. in the morning, you're not catching up to the pace where these guys are at, because they have the facilities and equipment that's almost 45 times, and a chef.
Chef. Shout out to Trey Line. He's in the building. And since people think you faking, right? Give us the rundown of who was on that Clemson team when y'all was ACC championships.
Well, you know,
champions.
Both of my big men was one of the big men was Eldon Campbell, who played for the Los Angeles Lakers with Magic Johnson and you know, Cooper and all those guys. And then the other was Dale Davis, who played with the Indiana Pacers and played with Reggie Miller. So, you know, those were my 2 big men for 2 years. So, you know, I was, you know, basically dropping it inside, bringing it down. You know, we basically run a pick and roll sometimes, you know, drop it down to the big men. And Dale was a monster.
Yeah, Dale was
I'm talking about somebody used to grab a ball and dunk it so hard. Yo, Dale, I you know, growing up in Edenwald, like when we played, and like Dale Davis, his number was 34. Other big men, I'm telling you, was actually scared of this guy. You know, on my team. They was,
go back and see the film. You'll see why.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phyllis Comfort. She in the building. And like I said, you know, they definitely was giving you your props to being, you know what I'm saying, a point guard coming up, you know what I mean, from the Bronx and going to South Carolina. That's where Clemson is at, South Carolina, and doing this thing. Like I said, you was going against Bobby Hurley. Who else you was going against?
Yeah, but the thing right before that, you know, just from the time, like I spent 1 year out of school, like the time I was 17 or 18. Right, going on to 19, and you know, I played probably against every single legend you could name in New York City.
That's crazy.
Every single legend you could name in New York City, I played against them.
And see, and the importance of that is they always tell you, like, you know, they're right in your arm's reach. That person that's either going to help you go somewhere or somebody that's going to pull you from where you need to go. And he was always in arm's reach. You know what I mean? So whenever he came to the block or I saw him anywhere, he always remind me, yo, Ty, I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. And small things like that will be the things that continue to elevate and push you to go in the direction you're going with. Sometimes, even us people that smile a lot, we tell y'all all the time, we might be smiling, but a lot of times a lot of pressure on us. There's a lot of things on our back that make us feel like we not where we're supposed to be or where we want to be sometimes, but you're right where you're supposed to be sometimes. And it's good to hear that from people like you, like to keep going and to find out like, yo, wow, my idol was right there and he still never left. Yo, only a phone call away. And also continuing to grow and create other opportunities for other athletes. Shout out to Reggie Humphreys, he in the building as well. And we're going to get to that. Go ahead. Go ahead, Wiz.
So my question to you, as far as a mentor, what is the difference? How would you say that you're different than any other mentor? mentors to the kids?
Well, when I look at it like that, I'm not looking at am I different than a mentor? Because I got like, even when I'm coaching, I got a certain strategy that I start with at the beginning of the season, and we just follow that, and then like when it comes to even when it comes to even mentoring, it's the same thing. Like, what I may have done in life, I know some of those things may have been wrong at that time. And I know that that's wrong for that kid to do right now at 14. And I could tell, nah, look at the path right here. This is what went on during these times when certain people made these certain mistakes.
Okay. So let me ask you another question. Okay, because I'm gonna say right now how everything is as far as with the youth, right? The difference, because they take directions and stuff that you say differently, because sometimes they don't want they rebellious. So what's the difference now? Because when we was growing up, is either we listen or we was fearing that the instructor or the person will tell our parents. Now they don't care. So what's the difference? How do you convey to them?
Right. At this point in time, like what you just said was 100% correct, because back then, the origin, our parents was involved with a lot of things at that time, and we had to bring report cards home at that time. Remember that?
Yes.
Right. So that was a big difference, and we got on punishment back then also, and we got beatings. That's just a simple fact. That's just a simple fact.
Jail today.
So now, I can almost agree with you again. It's a challenge. It's a challenge with the youth that we have today. There's a lot of different implications. There's a lot of different tactical things that's going on social media. Just wanting to be a part of a certain situation. We got different negative groups going on, with the young. So it's almost like the people that are involved in programs and the kids that are involved in like sports programs is the people that, the parents, the teachers, and, the mentors are really focusing on, because they feel like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they feel like it's almost, back then, there was a thing, if you can remember, where people said, yeah, I can turn that kid around.
Yes.
Right. Who says that now?
Nobody.
Right, because the difficulty in that is challenging, because the families that they finding now are, groups that are set on stone. You might see 8 guys on the corner and think like, okay, look at those guys that's hanging out, but that's actually their family. That's actually guys that they see every day from 6 to even if it go to sundown. And they become, they formulate, this camaraderie where, it is a belief that this is what we do. And, it'll say it's 8 of them. Now, one kid might have a shot at doing something. Can you imagine how hard that is to like rubber band him back to us?
Yeah.
The difficulty in that, it takes everybody. And sometimes in those situations where I've seen young men and women like that, they do change, but that's after maybe a gunshot wound or arrest.
And that's the sad part. We want to say shout out to Lady D. She's in the building. Trayline said he loved the hoodie. He loved thanks for representing them.
What up, Trey?
We had somebody said also, what side you from? You from the south side, you know what I'm saying?
South side.
He get around everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But he up there near the blue park, you know what I'm saying? Turf, you know what I mean? Right now, I think that was cheap because y'all had the basketball court right behind your building.
Yeah, we loved it, man.
You remember when they had
we
the
used to
half
shovel
moon?
the snow.
We used to have to make our way from the half moon to get to play at the turf. You know
Sometimes it was only one court at the turf back in the day.
I remember.
Yeah.
The blue park, we used to watch our gym.
Can I tell them what they used to call us?
Go ahead.
They used to call us Bum Square.
Yeah,
everybody had everybody, I remember, I ain't gonna front. I remember one time going to a tournament and somebody said, yo, pull your socks up. But they were talking about my socks was coming out the toe of my sneaker. Super facts. That's how bad it was back then.
Real talk.
We was Bum Square.
And I want to touch,
but we wasn't no hardcore.
But we was hardcore when we needed to be. But what I will say is, back in the days, you had certain leaders of those people that was on the corner that if they knew that you had talent, they would kick you off the corner. They would force you to go and do other stuff. And that kind of saved me because, you know, we all had legacies that we thought was the right legacies to follow. So we started to try. And people used to be like, nah, go that way. Even if you were some of the real, like, you used to have to earn the right. I think the only difference now with some of these kids, it's no earning the right. You kind of born into it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, once again, because people think, yeah, I excelled in football, but on the block, right? We played every sport. You know what I mean? So even if you wasn't nice, you stuck around long enough to be, because you want to be accepted with your boys.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you would go so hard to do. If you had to get nice in defense, you would get nice in defense.
But they,
if you was the fastest,
they don't do that now.
That's
about the trend.
And I think that's what's helped having a hard time, because when you with those 8 people and you have those 7 that can't, instead of them seeing where they do fit in on the team, because it's a team. And you said something I thought was important the other day, and fix it if I get it wrong. Where it's like sometimes the point guard job is just to set it up and get the ball to the right people, and when it's not there, just bring it back and reset. That was your words, right?
Correct.
See, that's what you guys got to start understanding, that there is a space for you on that team somewhere.
Right.
Just everybody can't be the crossover guard. If you ain't the crossover guard, be good at shooting, be good at rebounding, find out what you are good at and excel at it. You know what I mean? So while we on that topic of talking about, you know, family and all that, you created a family, the Coda family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I usually got my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I told you, been a couple hoodies there.
Yeah, man. Yo, I couldn't. My man ain't having ready,
what
man.
happened was.
Yeah, what happened was. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get those because I like the design. I like it. Don't worry, it's a grown man show. You ain't got to pause. You right. You know what I'm saying? My man Jadakiss said, real men shouldn't have to say no homo. You know, it's just what it is. But let's keep it real. Let's bring the people up to speed on Coda, you know what I'm saying, creating opportunities through athletics.
Right.
Let's talk to the people, tell them about that.
Yeah, Coda is COTA, creating opportunities through athletics. The origin goes back to 1994. You know, it's an anti-bullying youth program that's basically out to just gather enough young men and women and give them an opportunity at trying to excel at sports through development and through sharing their ideals, through listening to coaches, through social activities, through traveling, through meeting people from other tri-state areas, and just trying to put some direction in their life, basically.
And where in the Bronx is this at? How can people become a part of it? What ages do you deal with? And do you even have like an adult development part? You know what I'm saying? For some you used to have the old timers game. I won't call it old timers, but
no,
I would like to see some of the old guys get back out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we had those games at one time.
I miss those.
And your family was a part of that. You know, but Coda is at 169th Street, 3rd Avenue, Claremont Recreation Center.
Shout out to my whole
Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11. We have age groups from 6 through 18. And right now we're just doing development and workouts before we start putting together our team practices and team sessions.
And I tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get this little nice spoken voice. Now you ain't gonna get that when he's coaching. You know? He gets on the players, and even he'll still get out there and run with them too while they're in practice. Like, let me show you how to play D. Let me get them. Now you let them blow by. You don't let them blow by. I think we need that competitive edge back into coaching as well.
Real question. Remember your sophomore and junior year at Evander?
Yeah, I do.
As a running back?
Yeah, I do.
There was fire?
Yeah, it was.
Remember that feeling?
Yeah, it was.
I got that too though, but you don't lose it. See what I still, is that like that's like a secret athletic thing, right?
It's an athletic thing. I'm gonna tell you how really it was. It's crazy you brought that up, right? Because my daughter was looking to run track, right? And shout out to her because she's a Tiger too now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up.
But we was looking for a track team, and I just found one the last couple of weeks. She got her first meet coming up in April. I'm so excited, right? They wound up practicing inside Evander. I didn't know that until the day I was going to take her to tryouts.
Did you get teary-eyed, man?
Man, listen, man. I walked in the building. When I walked in the building, it just hit me. I was 17 again.
That was like
as soon as I stepped in the building, I was 17 again. And on that same floor, that's when we did our winter workout.
Right.
So just seeing her run the steps, seeing me,
the aura.
I come home, my wife's like, "What the hell are you smiling for?"
It was just a moment.
It's a moment, like when you had those moments. I need
never.
When you had those,
I need a.
When you had those moments as an athlete, come on, I want to go back.
Yo, it's real though. It's real.
I understand. I understand.
You'll never forget that.
You never forget. Never forget. And she,
you think about that cut
all the time.
And then.
Yeah, all the time.
And seeing somebody running down the sideline
all the time. And now I got my nephew.
I had that special moment too.
I got my nephew.
Yo,
I played against Robert Byrd.
Yeah.
From Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember
me
Robert
too.
Byrd?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story what happened to me.
Go ahead.
Yo, R.I.P.
No,
Robert Byrd, rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. Yes. Yeah. I'm saying he almost made it.
Yeah.
We had a scrimmage game. It was Jane Addams and us at Clinton. We went all the way to Clinton. Now I get to steal.
Clinton.
I'm saying I ran it up. I thought I had an easy layup.
Mm-hmm.
He swatted it. I wanted my coach to take me out.
I believe you. Yo, that was Bird. That was Big Bird.
Yo, he was just a beast. You couldn't shoot over him. I couldn't do nothing. That's why I was like, nah, I can't. To me, my shortness, I was like, nah.
Yo, let me tell you a story about Bird in Mount Vernon. I played against Bird. It was Bird, Ross Strickland, and Boo Harvey. I'm talking about Boo Harvey.
Yeah.
And I was playing for Johnny Mathis. I think you might know him from Kennedy High School. Right. I was playing for Johnny Mathis, and we beat them. And the next game we had to play was against Terminator and Daryl Mack. And I know you remember Daryl Mack and Turn.
Remember Ice?
Yes.
Only here, ladies and gentlemen, behind the enemy lines.
Loved us. He loved Jane Addams for Gompers.
Yeah, I know.
Because he felt like Gompers was the better team.
Yeah.
The same team that
Gompers
disrespected us.
had a name for
No, they disrespected us because, because we was like co-ed.
But you was in that era.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you know Malloy, D-Mac, and all that. Yeah, I played against all of them.
I know.
What do you?
I'm saying that's when I fell in love with the Big East. I used to wear everything.
They was legends, right? They was legends. But what do you call I wasn't a legend, but what do you call a person?
You're a legend.
What do you call a person?
He is a legend.
No. What do you call a person that was busting a legend's ass?
A legend killer.
A legend killer.
Okay.
A legend killer. That's what we were.
I'm gonna accept
we
that.
said it. We said it.
No.
We said with the legend killer.
No. And that's respect because you gotta remember though, in basketball, legends, when you look at like Rucker and Dykeman, a legend is like somebody who could put the ball in a hole certain ways.
Yeah.
A legend ain't somebody that's getting 15, 20 blocks. Yeah. They don't care. They ain't come out there to see that. They came out there to see you go through your legs, hit 9 3-pointers, or come behind your back, double pump, cock it backwards.
That's what used to get us hyped.
But legends don't play defense. You know what I'm saying? So, I never had to worry about that on the opposite end. So, even I was just getting regular layups.
And Robert Byrd wasn't really paying no dude because he was just tall.
Yeah, but that was big though.
He was big and tall.
Yeah, that was big though.
Being big help.
That's why I said
he wasn't no major threat, but being 6'11",
that's why I praised around us, Robinson, because I'm saying, how did he do it? These big men.
Right.
6'11".
Right.
I was like, I couldn't do it.
Right.
I don't even know what to do.
Right.
But I will say this though, my high school, they always give a kind of tribute, you know what I mean? Because whoever's their best offensive player, he always wears number 5.
Right.
Everywhere, number 5 still sticks for me. I still hold the record, you know what I'm saying, for yards and touchdowns in the game.
Ain't nobody
so whenever I go back, right, man, listen, 249 yards and 5 touchdowns or for like 9 carries or something crazy.
EV brings me to a heavy story, man.
Give it to us.
Yo, listen, man.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew this kid that was 9 years old. He was coming to PS 112 gymnasium. He was dynamite, and he lived in the Horseshoe. And he used to have 6 or 7 friends, and his father was a coach. His father left. I took over. Something didn't work out for his father there. The kid came to me and said, yo, can my friend's father coach with you? Yo, I felt so good for that kid that he had the courage to do that. I was like, yeah. And from there, we ran on 4 or 5 years. And I always told that kid, he grew up 16, 17 years old. And I always told him, you're going to be a good player. Yo, you're going to go real far. And he wound up going to Evander. And he played He played 4 years at Evander Childs High School, and then he wound up going to junior college at over at Bronx. I think Bronx Community Junior College up on University Avenue. If that's the name of it, I can't remember the exact name of it. But he went up there and played up there, and he took off a year, and he was gonna go after that year. He was gonna go away to school. During the year that he took off, he got killed. And that's how deep basketball is. So I could sit up here and talk about putting the ball in the basket. You know, this kid went this far. He dunked it on this kid. But the true stories, people never really hear the true stories. His name, you know, by the way, rest in peace, was Charles Omar Archibald.
Yeah.
That was my baby. Yo, I did his eulogy,
I know what you was talking about.
I couldn't even like really talk about it. But it was so deep. It was incredible, you know. And that's just real basketball stories, you know. Some make it, some don't. And when people say that, it's true, you know. Because how many stories you heard? Oh, that's what's the name, son? Oh, he almost made it. Yeah, he's 45 now.
I'm saying, look, around my hood, we had Ant Glover who went to St. John's.
Ant Glover's back. That's a big dude.
He went to St. John's and won the NIT.
Yeah,
Marcus Hatton.
Yeah, I love Marcus Hatton too.
So you know,
yeah, that's a great.
You know, that was all. People.
Yeah,
that was our legend right
So,
there.
Wiz, you hear what they said about you? You so short, Wiz. How you see the ball? Anyway, you don't got to answer that right now. You don't got to answer that right now. You don't got to answer that right now.
That's cyberbullying.
You don't got to answer that right now.
That's cyberbullying
right now. You got to answer that.
You was handling it because it's major little guys that can handle it. I tell you, story. This guy named.
Wait, before you get your story, I've got to ask this question. Like I said, the ACC is big to me, man.
Yeah.
Walk us through that experience that it was being a kid in the Bronx, going to JUCO, and then winning the ACC.
Well, going to JUCO was crazy because, you know, I wound up playing against, you know, Larry Johnson, who
Grandmama.
That's a fact. Charlotte, he played the Charlotte Hornets. That was my guy, man.
If he didn't have that
was my guy, man.
he could have lasted
but the thing about it, he was 6'8", but he was a point guard in junior college. Dude used to go through the lane and actually throw the ball off the backboard, catch it, and dunk it on us. He did that in the game. He had 47 from playing a point. So, going to UNLV was like a cupcake. People thought he was a power forward, and they didn't even understand. Even with the Knicks, he was bringing the ball down. But that's because he was a point guard from the time he was in junior college. He was actually the point guard at 6'8".
Think about it. Look at how Olajuwon was playing because he was playing soccer.
Yeah,
so how he brought the ball down on Orlando. Dunked it. The championship. That's why they swept. They swept them.
But you know that's like, you know, watching all the big guys play. But like you were saying, like that was like the ultimate, and making junior college All-American with him also. You know, that was also awesome. You know, but even, you know, going to Clemson University is different, and you know, it's different, man. You know, Division I is so different. I mean, you know, the technicalities of having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and train, and without a basketball, you're just training. That means you're just running, doing different calisthenics exercises. Then you're going to class, you know, lunch, whatever, back to class. Then you're going back to practice, and you know how those two-a-days was. So imagine at that level, you going one time, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you pumping weights, Wednesdays, and then on top of that, you got study hall.
Not only that, traveling to other
once you get there, you don't even have a life. I'm talking about in the preliminaries of you first going to the school and being on a team, you know, and then, you know, being so far away, you fighting for a spot. Ain't nobody just said you to come there and like they're gonna just give you the ball and say you want to start in 5. It's guys from all over the country, Alabama, Texas, Wyoming, everybody fighting for the point guard spot. Everybody, you know. So once you get there, you know, and you make the team, it gets even more strenuous because now once you get that playbook, you're looking at 35 to 45 plays that you have to actually remember to go out there and be ready to execute.
So now, can you bring that card back up? We want Wiz read this for us real quick. Wiz, we got.
You want me to read that?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I don't even got my
Come on,
glasses.
5th in the ACC in assists with 5.6 with assists per game. You know what I mean? With 5.6, right? Steals, 6 in steals, 1.6 a game. He had a high 13 points against number 1 ranked Arizona in 1989. NCAA tournament averaged only 2 turnovers a game. Last 10 games of the season, Clemson and assists. He led them with 17 different games. More than any other Tiger player. And from 1988 to 89, his 161 assists was 7th best single season figure in Clemson history. 3rd in the ACC assists in minutes. He had one assist in every 5 minutes he played. First team junior college All-American by Sporting News. That's just Bud, man. That's just Bud. Man. That's just Bud going to work.
Yo, that's love. That's love.
That's just Bud going to work.
Love.
Man.
That's some history love, man.
Going to work.
No, that's some history love.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Okay, now I'm saying, do you think the hunger for the place, how you just said, because you had to wake up hungry to get it?
Yeah.
Right now, with everybody getting paid, the college players is getting paid. Do you think the hunger is still there? Okay,
well, college is a little bit different
now.
Yeah, because you're gonna have that. You're gonna have to work out. You're gonna have to get out there, and even if you're working out on your own, because if you look at mostly college games and NBA games, these guys are taking 25, 35 footers, and they're not really missing like that. You might see a guy go 6 for 10. You know, he had a hand in his face or whatever. So they working on their games, you know. Luka works on his games. Kyrie works on his games. They're not hitting these shots because they like lucky.
Yeah. I'm thinking a lot of people.
Some of them, like some guys that could shoot threes, they going 9 for 9, 10 for 10. Even you can see it in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are really getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym and shooting 500 and 600 shots a game. Now, when you get down to like the guys that have an opportunity to go to JUCO or go to Division I, Division II, Division III, whatever it is, they're not. I don't see a lot of people, you know, active like that. Because I like even with social media, you see a lot of posts, but most of the posts is about games. It's not about, you know, the kids going to Orchard Beach and they running in the sand at 5:30 in the morning, and then they going up to 161st Street and getting on all those different type of monkey bars, doing push-ups, back dips, you know, chin-ups. I mean, these is what kids are doing in other states. These are what kids are doing overseas. You got kids that's 14, 15 playing professional overseas.
Yeah.
Luka was doing it.
My cousin Darius Moulton is overseas now.
Shout out to Melly Bean. He in the building. He said, "What up, Cash?
What's going on, Melly Mel?
So,
that's my guy."
And one more thing, right? As far as that, with Kobe, his work ethic. Do you think a lot of I'm gonna tell you like this. People are expired. You don't have to do a Kobe workout, but you could take parts of that and parts of that to do you good. No,
Kobe was a monster. Ain't nobody could work out. Kobe had blackout workouts where you would black out after the workout. Kobe used to tell cats, before you work out with me, you're gonna black out. And they would black out.
So that's why Randall was the way he is.
Yeah, I like Randall.
For you, but Red said, "Great show, hey guys." And then someone also said, "Do you have any teams in Edenwald?"
Nah. Edenwald been over like maybe 20 years ago.
But I would like to see somebody bring it back. You know what I mean, and do it properly because it's missing. No, you know what? Let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out before we go for the Wiz Kids because
big time.
You know, they doing their thing up there, and they in Sousa right now.
Right.
And I had it set up. They're gonna be coming up. I'm gonna bring what's his name? Right. What's his name? I'm missing his name right now.
Right.
Coach Rock, and you had
Muggsy.
Muggsy. Well, I can get Muggsy's name out of my head just now for a second. But yeah, I spoke to Muggs, so I'm gonna have him bring on. So I know they doing their thing on our side.
Can I tell you something crazy about Wiz Kids?
Yeah.
I was the first Wiz Kid. Super fast. That's Muggsy.
Facts. They just sent the young man to North Carolina, I believe.
Ian Jackson.
Yeah.
We played on 161st Street. I was 15. I was playing seniors, and Muggs started me. That was the first Wiz Kid team. Ask Muggsy. Muggsy will tell you himself.
We gonna find out.
I wouldn't say Muggsy's name like that.
Yeah, I know that.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are open 347-708-0216. If you want to call and speak to Mr. Cash, or you just want to ask some questions, we do have some topics coming up shortly. And like I said, keep in tune for Takai's Takes coming in at 6:30, and we also have Chucky's Cut at 6:45. So, like I said, we got the CODA program. We got this. Where else can they find the Coda program? I know it's Dark Chronicles.
Yeah.
And Coda on Instagram.
And
Where else can they find that?
Marion Cash. And I'm gonna be honest, like we have tryouts, but most of the time I'm looking for ball ready players. You know, it's because at the time that I started coaching, because I just finished coaching up in Long Island. Now I'm going out to New Jersey. So by the time I get back here in like end of May, the tournaments are starting. So most of my kids, I've been having for like 3-4 years. So I have a whole senior crew ready and compact.
And someone said, would you bring a youth team back to Either Or? And before you answer that question, I will say, let me give a shout out to Ra, because he got the Northside tournament jumping right now.
Yeah.
Also, Emo and Shane the Dribble Man. Emo brother. You know what I'm saying? They got the classic game they do for Emo now as well. Yeah. So we got small tournaments coming together. But I would like to see how it was when we had the We Can All Get Along, when you had the real Either Or Day games, when we really had the kids. Like every block had a team. Yeah. I want to go back to seeing that. So I like what they're doing with the tournament, but I would like to see that.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But no. In that figure, because you had the We Can Get Along tournament in the back. I had teams going in other places.
There you go.
Like that. Shane and them had teams.
There you
go.
Going
down the run.
There you go.
You got a great point.
I would like to see.
Great point.
To get back to that. And that's why I try to reach out to all you guys, because when I was doing my amateur adult football team in Either Or, it's a lot of time, effort, and money, ladies and gentlemen. Money. You know what I'm saying? And you need other people that are like-minded in the vision of getting it off the ground. Because a lot of people don't know how hard it is to run a team, to deal with the kids, to deal with the parents. So we got so much talent. I would like to see that come back to where every block has a team and they represented it. And we getting these kids moving and grooving again and going out and doing tournaments. Because I was with PAL, you know what I'm saying? I was at New York City Housing, you know what I mean? Before we could even get on the field, we had to watch these guys play. Then we went right behind them. You know, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was worth it. So I just want to give you your flowers once again. Going to Clemson, going from Clemson to the Bronx, you said it was hard work-wise, but what did you enjoy about it?
As far as being at Clemson?
Yeah, just being at Clemson.
Oh, man, the freedom. And at some point in time, during my senior year, we was 17-0. So imagine when you 10-0.
17-0 in the ACC?
No. We had a run.
You just had a run.
We had a run where we won 17 games without a loss. Yeah, but that was like Georgia Tech, Kenny Anderson.
Oh.
I know you know
Kenny. I know. I was about to say.
I know you know Bob Hurley.
Yes.
Walt Williams. All these King Rice. Hubert Davis. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, man.
I told you like WIZZ. We knew,
man.
but
John Crotty. He was a bum.
We didn't have the technology.
From Virginia. He made Utah. He got come on, man. He was on Utah. Jazz. White boy, man. None again,
Oh, he white.
Trash.
John Crotty. Man.
Yo. Like I said, man,
slept through the cup because of the teams they played with too.
Yeah,
coaching.
Virginia.
Yeah,
Virginia.
Come on, Cavaliers. Come
on. And then they had a little bit of that. Yeah, they had a little bit of a run. Yeah, Rob Sampson. That's legacy down in Virginia. Big time.
So we're gonna start the wave, ladies and gentlemen. Try to bring that back, man. Get that the whole.
But let me ask you something. We got the big part.
They rebuilding it.
They did.
They rebuilding it. So it's time.
It's gonna be done.
It's time.
It's gonna be done.
It's time. It's time. It's time. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the last time we was there was for old day.
The best thing about right now, you already got a pad and pen.
I stay with one.
You already got a pad and pen.
I stay with one. So that's what we try to keep things growing. One more question, then we're gonna go on to some topics. Like I said, Behind the Enemy Lines is a podcast where we talk about relationships from the male point of view, and we don't exclude the ladies. And when you coaching, that you bringing up these young gentlemen and females, because you have both. We're not taking one side.
Nope.
Males and females play all sports nowadays.
Yep.
And you got to be able to help them get through some of the stuff during their days to have better communication and stuff like that. So that's why I always talk to the coaches, because they don't know the role or how important y'all role is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what y'all do with these kids.
Right.
So how do you motivate and inspire your players to achieve success both on and off the court?
Well, all right. Before I start with that, I want to say about the girls team. One time I had a girls team, and they was from Edenwald. And this is going to bug you out because my girls team was 7-0 in the PAL in New York City. They said we had to go to Brooklyn to play the championship. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because we had a van. Edenwald had a van at that time.
We used to take the train.
So and then I had somebody that was dominating these games. And we had 17 points. This girl had 11. And we had 20. She had 13, 9, whatever it was. She had 75% of our points all the time. And we get to the championship game and we lose. And guess who that girl was? Susu.
Sue? Say word.
Facts.
Yeah, Susu was nice.
Was
Susu
playing.
was
nice. That hurt
Susu
me
was
so
nice.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
That it was out. Yo, it was 12 and under.
Yeah. Susu
I had
was nice.
Susu, Shamia, Dominique. I had and you know, all of them played high school
We all
ball.
played, yeah.
But I had them when they was 11, 12, before thinking about high
Before
school.
the streets.
Man, that's dope.
All 5 of them played high school ball. And I had them when they was 11, and Susu didn't show up to the game. And we lost by 3.
God dang.
Susu. You know Susu.
Yeah, I know Susu. I'm gonna tell her
Facts.
about the show. I seen her a couple days
She
ago.
gonna tell you, I messed up on Bud that time, man.
I'm gonna tell her.
But-
I'm gonna tell her. Jose said, great show. What he said, awesome topics. Giving them the foundation of the game. That's what Red said, giving them the foundation of the game.
That's a fact.
And Doc Vieira said, wow, you know what I'm saying, another friend and family to the show.
Yes.
So how do you achieve and get them both to have success on and off the court?
It's like you got to stay structured. You got to stay with the plan. You know what's right for the individual that you are dealing with, you know. And sometimes, like, even when coaches tell kids, "Oh, don't worry, you're gonna make it." Nah, that's not what you tell them. You know, you just tell them keep working, keep working. And sometimes what's telling them that is when coaches are calling them, when their parents say, "Hey, this coach from Mercer called me," you know. Or that should tell you right there, you working hard, you know, because the coach is not telling you that, you seeing it yourself, you know, and that used to happen back in the days. Back in the days, and this is crazy because you should know this. Back in the days, white coaches used to come to the project.
Yes.
I'm talking about Division I.
Yes.
Bobby Clemens from Georgia Tech was in Edenwald. My coach was in Edenwald from Clemson University. I'm talking about walking around like nothing was happening then. You ain't even gonna catch a white coach in Clemson.
No, not now.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna catch a D1 coach, because there's white and black.
But you know what?
Excuse me.
It's just like how you coach from 11. Some of these coaches stay on even though they're not coaching the mental because they know the mentality of these kids and what they bring to the games. You know.
That's what I was saying earlier. You're 100% right, because a lot of these NBA coaches and college coaches now, they got basketball camps in the summer. And guess who comes to the basketball camps?
Yeah.
The kids that's drafted 1 through 27.
Yeah.
But
I try to have that
that.
talk. I try to have that talk with a lot of the parents.
Right.
When I see them, like, you got to have your kid go to this camp and that camp and that camp. Because I was all city, all state. And I never went to a camp.
Right.
If I would have went to one of the football
I said
camps,
my oldest one to Pittsburgh.
if I would have went to one of the football camps,
right.
Oh my God,
Right.
it would have been crazy.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
right.
With that being said, you know, Clemson won yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I know you still follow them.
That's
so
a
I know
fact.
I know you rooting for them. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Marion Cass is in the
Tigers
building.
in the building.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have a part 2. He's a friend of the family to the show. He's gonna be coming back because he got so much stories that we can go on forever. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure he keeps coming back and letting us know. Like I said, just playing against Christian Layton and then seeing him on a USA team, you know what I'm saying? And you could be like, then I beat Coach Shefsky, you know what I'm saying? In North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? After Jordan,
with Gary Payton,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's
Gary Payton the glove.
It's so much. Yeah, I know the glove. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He was, but he did his thing when he was with them.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
But he was number 3. He was number 3.
I'm saying.
Number 3.
That's an argument for another day. That's an argument for another day.
He did his thing, but it was a bum.
You gotta say they get drafted from the school.
Right. And remember, he hit the winning shot in the NCAA.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Kyrie barely played college.
Oh man.
Right.
This is why we're gonna have the Behind the Enemy Line sports show coming soon, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2, and
'Cause we can do this
and
all
they
day.
all won in Miami.
So
they all won in Miami.
Man.
We got 3 loaded topics for y'all today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna get into some stuff when it comes to men. Topic number 1 that we might touch on, if y'all like it. Is it the way you talk to me? You know what I mean? And I know when y'all hear that, like, is it the way you talk to me? Kevin Samuels was talking to this girl on one of his lives, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. And he was going back and forth with the girl, right? And then she said, I'm a boss. And he said, well, you talk to me like a boss, because he was a boss. And that got me to thinking, how many times or in a relationship, just the way you talk to a person affects how your relationship be. If you talk to me like a boss, would things be better? That's gonna be topic number 1. Topic number 2. Do these 3, does this phrase open the door for you to cheat? I'm too tired. You know what I'm saying? I saw another video, right, where Shorty was talking to her homegirl. She worked all day in XYZ, and then she's like, yeah, now you gotta go home and put it on your man. She's like, girl, I'm too tired. I ain't got time for that. Keep telling them you're too tired. Don't be surprised what happens when you find them with Shorty next door. You know what I'm saying? Is that phrase opening the door for you to have a reason to be out there doing what you're doing? We don't want to hear that every 5 minutes. And then on the way driving, I listen to Steve Harvey, right? Steve Harvey said he don't want to hear it either. He said, listen, man, I need at least 2 times a day. Then I'll be good. Don't be saying I'm greedy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying I want too much. That's Steve Harvey, ladies and gentlemen.
Steve Harvey said that?
He said that. I was in the car.
Think like a man.
Yeah, he said, think like a man. He said, give it to me twice a day and you're going to have no problems out of me. And then we got WIZZ's favorite. Right? WIZZ's favorite. If the ring is too small or the rock on the ring is not big enough, because when you had OJ said if the glove don't fit, they must have quit, right? So if the ring is too small, she don't want to deal with you at all. That's what we doing.
That's traditional things that's happening.
We just want to know.
This is social media. See, and this is another thing of an argument because it's social media putting the battery in the female's back. It's not about the ring.
Female's back, not just the female's back, but the men's back too. And like I said, down this falls on us coaches. Because now you can have a player comes in, coach, man, I brought my girl this ring. I thought it was amazing. It cost me XYZ. And she threw it back at me and I slapped her. Now the coach, he got to handle that and say, well, because social media says I gotta buy a ring with the size of a rock like this for it to be special. You know what I'm saying? Is the size of the rock or is it the worthiness of why he even gave you the ring? Is the question. Where you want to start, Cash? It's up to you.
The first question.
The first one is the way you talk to me the reason our relationship is the way it is.
The second one, the tie.
Oh, which one? Oh, the third. The first one. Let's go with the second one. We'll go with the second one. Does this phrase open the door for you to go on and cheat, do what you want to do? I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got a good-looking woman or a woman at all, you got a man, whatever you into, right? Y'all been together because, see, in the fun time of the relationship, you get it when you want, whenever you want, in the car, around the corner, down the block, and then you hit a slump somewhere. It's like baseball. Season opening up, you know what I'm saying? You're doing well, and then you hit the slump. What happens when you hit the slump, ladies and gentlemen? How do you feel when you come home and you motivated, you're waiting to see her all day? She's like, I'm too tired. What does that do to y'all, fellas? Come on, fellas.
No, you see the memes, right? Like when the girl be dressing with shorts on, I mean pajama pants. Like, oh, I'm not getting in tonight. Or if she's wearing a gown, I might have a chance. Stuff like that. But to me,
what kind of mess is that? If you're in a committed relationship, you shouldn't be like shooting dice. Do I got a chance? Do I got a chance?
I think as a man, you should set up the mood. If you know she's tired, do stuff that she won't be tired to help out. I feel like that.
Yeah, well, don't you get to that mode where when she said, "Nah, I'm too tired," and you stand there like, "What?"
Yeah, I do.
You know that moment you said, "What?"
Say it a little louder so they can hear you.
That moment you say, "Word," because you coming in. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm feeling promotion.
Good.
What promotion?
I'm about to score 50 tonight.
Yeah.
Promotion. My man gave me that 300. He owed me.
Nothing.
Champagne.
Nothing.
And
And then they look at you like you wrong.
Yeah, because
you wrong.
You come in with the champagne, they say, what's that for?
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm too tired for this. And then they put the bonnet right on.
When you say that,
and
if she's saying that, abort the mission. Go into the PS5 game.
I'm tired of going to the PS5.
Or watch the TV.
I'm tired of going to the PS5.
Watch TV or go to sleep.
I'm gonna take the PS5 and I'm gonna go to Shorty house. And I'll be wrong, right?
Nah, go play the PS5.
I won't play the PS5.
It's like no,
no.
You gotta take a hit. You gotta take a hit. Gotta take a hit.
How many more hits I gotta take? Ladies and gentlemen,
after that,
the phone lines is open. 347-708-0216. Is it? See, there you go, Vocals Benjamin. That's why I love you. And make sure y'all listen. Voice to Life tea is right here. That's why she got the tea ready for you. And then she got the new rodeo song out, the rodeo. You know what I'm saying? She got the whiskey. You need to give out more pointers to these women out here nowadays, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whiskey with tea, and she's ready to go. Women or men, whatever it is, your partner should never be too tired to take you to the mountaintop.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see. To me, a partner shouldn't be a robot. Like I'm saying, I mean, if she's tired, let her recharge.
No. But if she's tired, Mac right in the building. If she's tired for you, because now see the thing is, and I felt what Kevin Samuels said. You know, if you treat your job like your occupation or job, your relationship like a job, would it be better? Because when you go to work, you tell your boss you tired.
Yeah.
Well, you must be the owner. Most people, we're not talking to Skrilla because see, Skrilla is you got to watch Skrilla. Shout out to Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? We rocking the brand today. Hold on, let me show the brand. Show the brand. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go and pop that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Show the brand.
Let's make sure you get my black yellow. Right?
We support the black businesses, man.
I'm saying.
So you can't listen to Skrilla because see, Skrilla. He's a true ace of spades. He cutting that. He's cutting that. He's really cutting.
Yeah,
no
that's
catch.
your
He tell you like this.
When she said, nah, not tonight, I'm tired. You don't go like, you know, what about 2 hours from now?
Yeah, I try to see. That's why I need you here to understand. See, I try to negotiate, man. I tried to negotiate a couple times.
I think that's at least.
So y'all saying take a 2 hour nap and then we'll see. I just
you know
listen,
what?
Hold on, let me go back and read this. Let me go back and read. Let me go back and read.
1 second, good.
Oh yeah. Somebody said you gotta stay over TikTok. Lola Bay's in the building. Shout out to Lola Bay. We missing y'all. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with the bit. Listen, man. I ain't with the pause. I'm not gonna let y'all try to. Yo, coach, man. Coach, man. Listen, man. My man Jadakiss say it. A real man ain't gotta say no homo. That's my man Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like I'ma keep it 100.
That's right.
He can gas anybody he want. Listen here. Y'all ain't gonna, I'm not gonna try to control what y'all thinking about when I'm eating the fruit. Why you watching me? Let me eat my fruit.
So,
Let me eat my banana.
So
why you watching
when you eat the banana,
right? When we coming up, coach, under y'all's like, yo, mind your business. Do what you doing, right, coach?
Facts.
Listen.
So when you eat the banana, you strip it and break it off.
See, you get off a track. Stop listening to everybody else. We want to talk about when you in the crib. 5 out of 7 days, your girl coming home too tired for you. That's what we talking about right now. So if you go in there with the banana or the cucumber, you ain't getting nothing. What's the problem? That's what we talking about.
So wait,
I like cucumbers too.
That's
what? They bring down inflammation. They're good for you.
Nah, you gotta realize though. Sometimes they say they too tired, but you know they might pull up in the morning.
That's right.
And, you know that
Yo, I mean, you might have to go jogging or something.
Because people gotta hear that.
We gotta go jogging.
Hold on. All right, let me read the comment. Let me read the comment. 5 out of 7.
We going to the mountaintop, but it's gonna be a few hours.
Yeah, listen, a few hours. Listen to what Alan said. Alan said 5 out of 7, and you ain't got a relationship. You got a house guest. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be a house guest. If your woman,
that's like roommates,
is putting in so much time at work, or everything else is important to you. When did you go from being that guy? Because you remember how it is in the beginning. They love you. They got all the time for you, and then, like I said, all of a sudden we in a slump. What happened?
But is it like a future relationship, or just like you just in the relationship right now?
I think you can attack it from both sides. Because see, the future relationship is usually, or the younger relationship is usually just so much fun. And he said, we can't say we tired of bills is due. Listen, that's what D-Core said. We can't say we tired. The bill is due. Y'all come home. We don't want to hear you tired. The bill is due. You got to pay. Reggie, or they say these
ladies, that doesn't just me on that couch right now. I might have
very
to be
broken.
Because they trying to get me on the count.
Hold on. Read that with.
So
he said, Reggie, or they say there's something mentally or physically very broken in you, unless less of a man. I don't want to say, you know.
I always got to be the man.
Right.
You know, a lot of times, you know, read my comment. I read the comment. Go back up. Let me make sure I read all the comments. We're Reggie. Let's go to Reggie. Go to Reggie first. Hold on. We're right there. No, you're down there.
Cheating is wrong, but sometimes your partner makes it seem like
a viable option.
Yeah.
That's a fact, though. It does. I mean, both ways, though, right?
Then
both ways.
Your mouth, turn around,
yeah. Both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what you doing your freaky time? You know that what you? Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen.
That sounds forceful.
I don't know if it's forceful. The lube allows you to slide in smoothly. You know what I'm saying?
I got to warm up the engine.
What?
Got to warm up the engine.
The way it starts. Warm up the engine. The way it starts. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
No trick plays.
No trick plays.
Nah, man.
Nah. We live together. We live together. That's ain't gonna no dry.
You don't want to.
You're gonna be moist in a minute. You're gonna be moist in a minute.
You don't even want to get.
That's what he said, but I ain't saying that. Hey, that's what he said.
Like that's being forceful.
Then he gonna slide right in.
That's what
right here.
Look, slide. Spit the star.
You gotta leave
the. Spit the star. Hey, long as he drive.
He gotta leave.
It's in New Jersey drive. Long as he drive, he good to go.
Nigga said welcome home.
Welcome home.
T, man, he gotta leave the lube alone. It's too delicate out here to be saying lube, man. It's delicate out here right now, man.
I'm not delicate.
You can't
be. If that's what he want to do in his open time.
Nah, man.
See, y'all going left. We gotta stay focused.
That's too much open time.
We gotta stay focused. We gotta stay focused. We not just talking about the lube. If that, what Richie just said now, man.
She can use that. I'm tired of bullshit. But if a man uses the excuse, he automatically must be cheating.
How y'all feel about that? If a man tries to use,
that's usually the first sentence out their mouth. That's usually the first sentence.
He said, if a man says that he is tired, then he's cheating. Is that true though? Is that true?
Oh no, the first sentence like, who you seeing?
Bullshit.
Right?
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen.
First sentence is like, yo,
I'm tired.
Who you seeing?
But I still
right?
Listen. Have y'all ever been too tired to step up to the bat?
I still give you 20. Like
that's what I'm saying. So we can agree that most of the time, if we are saying that means we're cheating.
I'm still
man. They get sarcastic on you, man.
But I'm still giving the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live behind enemy lines. So ladies, the ladies must be tuned in.
They quiet.
Ladies, because see, I thought about that when it came to them. When they start saying they tired, I think they cheating on us. What y'all think about that?
I don't know. No? It's always been that myth that they play cat games. Right?
It's the mental with the ladies. It's the mental. I mean, everything is mental. If she's not mentally right here, she can't be mentally down there. Maybe you can get all right.
I need the ladies in the chat, 10. Man. I don't want to hear that because the ladies got that eye candy too. They see us before they get mentally with us.
Reggie said I was too tired once, and my girl came through and took it.
Okay.
One person said fact.
Facts on what? Somebody said you. Lola Bay said you too delicate. I guess they talking about the lube again. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Monte the God. They in the building. It was I was too tired one time. My girl came through and took it. We heard that already. So I mean, you know, she had her lube and she did what she wanted to do. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Why would he need lube?
I don't know.
Already wet. If he, I'm like, come on.
I'm just saying. I don't know if you ain't motivating the flag to go up. How you gonna get it up?
Every man would like to be waked up.
I mean, you know,
I'm saying a lot of men would like to be waked up.
I don't know about that lube story.
I'm saying,
too
but
delicate out
everybody
here to be
gets tired
talking about lube.
and gets headaches. But when
delicate.
it's time to wake up,
They got issues
I think
out here,
a lot of people, don't take that too serious in a relationship. It seems like more and more people are having it in long-term relationships where that title is coming up. Oh, I'm too tired. I'm too tired to cook. I'm too tired for this.
You almost got to have a schedule now, man. You know, no, I hate schedules. When you get on the back end of that when you get on the middle end of that relationship, you got to put together. Now we going to the concert. When we come from the concert, then you gotta something else got to come into play. You know, well, we going to the comedy show tonight. Then we're gonna go get some drinks.
So I'm still trying to grab
things. Might loosen up. It might loosen up.
Look what Devon said. Devon said she ain't with you. More likely, she's with someone else. You know, that's what I'm saying.
With you, but we talk about like if you around and she say, "Yo, I'm tired," you know. So, like I said, man, when you get to the middle of the relationship, you're gonna have to you may have to add some implements to that. Yo, let's go to let's go to Coney Island. Yeah. After Coney Island, we're gonna go to the steakhouse.
Build it up.
After the steak.
But let me tell you,
why would she get itis?
You might have to start, putting in some factors.
Some women are honestly tired and more drained than men. Some women work more harder than men. How y'all feel about that? Hold on.
Let me
address that.
Let me check you something.
Y'all don't work harder than us. I'm not gonna just take that shit down.
Hold on, you're wrong. Let me correct it. So this is the play right here.
Come on, coach. That's not true.
You ain't looking at my boy. You're going to the concert, right?
Yeah.
On the way, you just you flirt with her. You flirt with her going to the concert, dance with her during the concert.
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, you're going to stop.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This is not the words of Behind the Enemy Lines or the Gatekeeper or Coach Bud. This is WIZZ. We ain't building you up.
Like this.
What we doing here?
You got your starting five. The starting five, man. You know who's going to score. You play them games right. Come on.
It begs the question that if a man did that, would he be in jail? Because that's considered the R. If a man just grabs the lube and goes hunting beaver in the bush without permission. Listen, you in my house, you in my bed. You already gave me permission.
Nah.
We together. You see this? When I stood in front of the Yonder and said I do, that means you stood up and said when I come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, you do.
Yeah, I don't have no bail money.
I don't need no bail money. Listen, I don't need no lube, but I'm gonna get mine. I don't know about you. My man, Hurry Bernie Mac said you better get yours, and I'm gonna get mine.
I'm saying.
And Lola Bay said you gotta make time. I think that's what's happening in relationships. Can you let your job take so much out of you that you don't have it for your partner?
It happens.
Can you let stress take so much out of you that you don't have it for your partner? Can you let finance take so much out of you that you don't have it for your partner? Then this is happening. What are you gonna do? Because if you're not doing something to change that, you're gonna push the guy to the other side. Now, the people in the toxic relationship don't seem to have this problem. The ones that arguing and fighting, ain't nobody got a job.
You saw Jody. You saw Jody and Yvette. I'm saying, baby boy.
Action dates get you action. She might just be tired of the same old. So is that true, ladies? Y'all tired of the same old? Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying you tired, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, spice it up with the rose, the lube, and the trace dog. You gotta spice it up, because listen, I ain't gonna be competing with no rose though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that.
Rose might be
she not inspired. When a woman wants you, tired or not, she makes the time for you. Davon, that's why I love you, man. That's why I love you, because that's where I stand.
That happens. She's splashing.
Yeah, I need that. I missed that.
She did.
What happened?
She make the time for you.
Yeah, she might make time.
She's splashing.
Yeah, all right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you get Mr. 40, because they be splashing.
She's splashing.
Yeah. I'm deep sea diving. You know what I'm saying? Off the
She happy.
You know what I'm saying?
She happy.
Wait a minute. Married. We in a relationship, so I'm not taking it. That's why I agree with you, D-Course. Ain't no taking it, ladies and gentlemen. It's ours. It's shit. You know.
Wait, no. He said he's not. How you want to twist it? He said he's not taking it.
He's not taking it.
He's not doing the little.
He's just getting what's his.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He said it's
because I'm not bailing you out either.
Listen, we don't got to bail us out. We committed. We here. I'm behind any lines. I'm gonna say some, man. Listen here. I'm gonna
get us set in the mood. That's right.
As my man in rap battle, you say, I'm gonna give you that. Is you dead kick? You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I'm gonna get mine.
You gonna have the neighbors knocking on the door because they're gonna be trying to save them.
Yeah, I bet
I'm saying they trying to save
I bet the neighbors know my name. I'm gonna get mine. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell them you tired 5 out of 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I got to come in making different schedules.
All right, let me read
because people in toxic relationships cannot see the real world and prefer to live in their delusion. That's why it's always someone else's fault. You know.
Yeah, I know relationships like that right now.
No, tell us.
Yeah, they just toxic and just sexing up.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go home and start a toxic relationship.
Yo, these two be broken on. You know, I can't say where I work or nothing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Broken on.
We got the witness protection
finger,
program.
Black eye. Got 2 children. Now she's pregnant. Yo, I shouldn't.
That's all.
Yo, they so toxic and they still going at it. Like I'm like, yo.
Is it Love and Hip Hop or something?
No, this is real life. You know, when he first started the work, when he first said that statement, that's the first thing came to my mind. Like, damn, that's just for real though.
It is. That's why I brought it up. Like a lot of people don't want to touch it, but
it's more relationships like that than your average.
That's
I love you, you love me relationship.
And see, and our goal on Behind the Enemy Line is to try to switch that dynamic where you get rewarded for the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if I keep seeing that the negative behavior works, most people gonna start going to the negative behavior. You know what I'm saying? When you think I'm out there with 4, 5, 7 girls, all of a sudden you give me the attention and the love that I was just asking for when just me and you. What happened?
Yeah.
Decor said, Grandma washed clothes, helped out on the farm, cooked, and still gave Grandpa some. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Reggie said something too. Reggie said,
but there wasn't no gyms or nothing back then. It wasn't no movies.
No. Listen.
So they was popping off.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna keep 100. The gym.
It wasn't nowhere to go.
For you women, listen, man. If your man is asking you to go to the gym with him, you might want to go. You see, the gyms is making us want to come home and wake you up. Say, please don't be tired. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see what those girls
that gym is dangerous.
Woo!
That gym
I gotta do
dangerous
sometimes.
sometimes.
Does the skippier the clothes are, does it make you stronger for the women? Because man, it's like going to strip club nowadays, man. Like going to strip club.
But
man.
that gym is
I love the gym. I love relationships is not for the weak. That's what Decor said. It ain't for the weak, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure y'all stay tuned. We got Takai's takes coming up in 1 second. Grandpa got the frying pan. Lola Bay say, listen, we ain't getting no frying pan.
He trying to get the
old school.
Listen. He got the frying pan, but I bet you got that cookie first.
After the frying pan when he falls asleep.
Or
something else.
Yeah, man.
That's
like rough right there, Black.
All I'm saying is, ladies, guys, you know what I'm saying? In these relationships, yeah, you want to wonder why your partner's cheating, just, calculating a month how many times you said you was tired, you know what I'm saying, when they came home, needing your love and attention and affection, you know what I mean? Things happen.
Yeah, so what's the average a person should get in a relationship?
If Steve Harvey said on the radio, see, I'm kind of greedy, you know what I'm saying, because I treat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know what I'm saying? You got to have at least 3 meals a day.
Yeah, but yo.
Can't have 3 meals a day. I let the snack go. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get 3 meals a day. At least twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how many guys go to work with a smile on their face if you take care of them right in the morning, right? You know how many? The death toll goes down. Drama goes down. Like, everything goes down when you take care of that man before you leave the house.
The smile is
smiling. You know when you got someone you come to work cheap. You know what? We're gonna go to the video, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up with Takai's tape. We're gonna let the youth take over and see what they're. We're gonna come back to this. Stop saying you tired. Put in the work, man. Mama was on the fields, man. She out there, got the bonnet on, she got 8 kids, you know what I'm saying? 10 kids, the white people kid, and he getting some. Why I can't get some? You know she lying, man. She ain't tired. She just ain't got time for you. That's what it is. What? I ain't scared to say it. You know it's true. That's what it is. Say it ain't true. If the young man could you say, how many times you gonna say I'm tired? Al, go on, give us the video, Al.
shining, then you're all blind.
They all hate, they all fake, they can't take it. They all fake, they just hate, they ain't make it.
Taking all these shots like I'm Kobe. Good love, now she acting like she know me. A good fuck like caffeine in the morning. Fast life, but tonight I'm moving slowly. Cause I'm too late, I'm too late, I'm too late. Came in alone, leaving with a 10. Spotlight on the ground, rolling with a bench. Chauffeur around town, fun never end. I'm a dog, but the pedigree different. Meet me outside and let's slide. Space for your best friend to ride. Heaven sent, I'm forever bent. Brush him off like extra lint. Keep away like forever lint. Favorite fat nigga can't help to be an ex-veteran.
They all hate, they all fake, they can't take it. They all fake, they just hate, they ain't make it. They all hate, they all fake, they can't take it. They all fake, they just hate, they ain't make it.
Gave me purpose, found out it was worthless. With no purpose, life feel like it's worthless. When trapping out, all that work seemed worthless. The shaking ass, not all this work is worthless. I'm riding on the line, that's some curses. I'm addicted to the up and down, up and down. I swear so much, call me circus. Too mature to be skewed by you fucking clowns. Too say the beauty and the beast. Taking out whatever, not heard by the meat. Broad and Gerard, got love like me. Drive long enough to meet Mount Airy. New box got me sitting in my caja. Spanish mommy trying to teach me how to habla. Leave the club, headed to the Baja. Body party, oh yeah, for some nana.
They all hate, they all fake, they can't take it. They all fake, they just hate, they ain't make it. They all hate, they all fake, they can't take it. They all fake, they just hate, they ain't make it.
Been underestimated for a long time. Been waiting my turn on this long line. This ain't no love, this is soul grind. Y'all don't see me shining, then you're all blind.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Behind Enemy Lines. We're live here, man. iAccess Radio, 5 to 7 p.m. every other Saturday. Phone lines open 347-708-0216. You got, of course, me, the gatekeeper. To my immediate left is Takija. And this is her segment called Takaja's Takes, where we let the youth come on and talk about what they want to talk about and kind of bring us up to speed, you know. And I'm glad that she was here with Coach Bud in the building, and I hope she took some information. If you don't know who that is, this is March Madness, NCAA time, all right?
That's right.
Clemson's own, you know what I'm saying, ACC champ. You're sitting there in that Jets color, man. It's a beautiful thing going on. Number 12, man, make sure I go look it up. Get those little replica jerseys made up, man. You're going to sign something, man. Then you got this guy WIZZ here. I don't know.
That's right,
him.
Cowboy Killer.
Yeah, you said it right, Cowboy Killer. I love him. I love him. It's Women's History Month, so I'm glad that we got to have Takija on today to bring us up to speed on what's going on. I got to go to a nice women's brunch this morning with my wife, and we met some real exceptional women that's doing great things for the community, great things in the environment. NCAA. Yeah, NCN, but no, I was talking about NCAA, NAACP. That's what I meant to say.
So you mixing it up with the NCAA.
But you, she was all in my mind, so you just bothering me. But anyway, a lot of black women doing a lot of powerful things. So continue to do what y'all doing. Takija, where have you been, and what have you been doing? What have you learned since the last time we seen you?
Something that I learned since the last time we guys seen me is don't let people just tell you like that you could do it. Like if somebody just randomly just comes to you, like if you're doing something, they just like, it's okay when someone's cheering you on, like they're like, oh, you could do it, yeah. But like if you're in the middle of doing something and they're like, oh, you could do it. Like not a lot of people like people to cheer them on because they want to feel the pain of like what they're going through.
Oh, yeah? So, you know, what's something that you want to learn?
I want to learn how. Actually, I want to learn how to do a push up because I'd be struggling a lot to do those.
We got Coach Cash right next to you. He can teach you how to do push-ups, right? So you know what I'm saying, Coach. You could learn on that, Coach. Give us some tips.
Yeah.
All right, so we can make sure we want to do that. And on Takashi's take, she likes to give us fashion tips for the old and the young. You know what I mean? So, what's your fashion tip for us that you got going on?
This one is really for the young people and some of the old people too. Y'all be really pushing the Carhartt with the Nike Tech and the Jordans outfit. That thing be getting me tight. You wear that 5 days a week. It's not cute anymore. Stop. Please. It's okay. You could switch it. You could switch up the different ones. But I see it every day in my school. They think they putting it on when you wake up. No, you do not. You wearing that same thing every day. And then you want to talk about other people's children. No, I seen you wear that 5 days a week. You don't think it stink? Like, you're not. I know people get upset. Like, I get upset when I wear the same shoes over and over and over again. Like, you're not tired of seeing that same thing. And like the car thing, it's supposed to be white. Y'all think it's turning black. Take it off. It's done. It's done.
And you know that tip is not just for young people; it's for you old folks out there too.
I've been
right?
seeing people's grandpas
Switch
coming
it
to
up.
school.
Switch it up, man. Get some life. You know what I'm saying? Get some
Very
life.
much so.
You know what I'm saying? And you need to switch up your gear and get some of the, like I said, we got some new designers out right now. And I want to give a shout out to Mac while he's in the building, right? Go to his IG and you want to see what you're really supposed to wear a Carhartt for. He'll show you some real construction work that he be doing, all right? Oh, yeah, rocking Carhartt ain't doing no construction work. Stand outside all goddamn day. What's your topic for us you got for us today?
My topic is, if you were an athlete, like if your parent is an athlete, do you feel like you should be an athlete too as a kid?
Wow. Okay. If you no shade. This is what we're here, guys. What the use for. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great topic. You know what I mean? We're gonna start from left to right, and we're gonna finish with me. I'm gonna go last. So go ahead, guys. Y'all start with that. And say it again so everybody can hear the question.
You want me to start first?
Yeah.
As a parent, do you feel like your kid should be an athlete because you were an athlete?
Okay, I'm gonna say this in a related term because I was into music as well. So my son, who's into music now, I love the fact that he's so I feel you might, yes. Sometimes you would love that to follow in your footsteps. There's nothing wrong.
But just because your kid is an athlete, I mean, if you have your child play sports, that doesn't mean you want them to follow in your footsteps.
Yeah, I want him to follow my footsteps.
You know what I'm saying? What if he was a bum? Don't follow my footsteps.
No, but I'm just saying no. But I would love him to follow that way because right now he might look at Steph Curry. He follows in his footsteps, his father's footsteps, and he got more than his pops did. You know.
All right, go ahead, Coach Bud. What you got, Cash?
Yeah, well, my son, he's a boxer. He's doing well right now. But my daughter played ball, and she played ball all the way through 11th grade, and she stopped and she joined ROTC, and she got into like aviation and stuff like that. But for me, not to say that didn't bother me at one time, because she could play. And my thoughts, and I guess living my own through her, and what she was doing at the time, and that's really a good question because it's kind of emotional too, because I played ball, and then I was just thinking, damn, if she just gets to college, I'll be all right just going there acting a fool, just because even. So, I kind of, after a while, I just accepted it, and she went on to do big things. And so I just acted a fool at her graduation.
and Takaji, now you answer your own question.
I feel like if the kid wants to be an athlete, then they should be an athlete, but you shouldn't force them to be one.
Right.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to take my turn at bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're moving up in the big leagues. I was wrong. At one point, I would say, because I had all girls, that I thought it wasn't important to push your child to be an athlete. Now, if I had to do it all over again, yes, I want my kids to play sports. Not because I was a sports player, but because I see that the competition and the coaching and what it does for them being in different environments and being able to travel and meet friends outside of your environment. So I'm glad you asked that question, and that's why I attacked it the way that, when WIZZ said, following my footsteps. See, most kids think that, we want you to follow in our footsteps. If you were exceptional at what you did, you relive the memory every time you think. So nobody can never follow in your footsteps. Even when you talk about Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talked about how nice he is and how he surpassed his father, but nobody talked about how his father took him out of basketball for a year for him to relearn how to shoot his jump shot because he was not going to grow to be 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". So a lot of times kids think that, their parents get on their back. Now, I'm not with the parent that's at the game, that's jumping on the field, coaching the kid while the other coaches is there. I'm not with that. I coach youth sports, and I hated it. Allow the kid to play. Allow the kid to grow. But just like we talked about earlier on the show, you know what I mean? When I traveled with Coach Bud, when we went to our first tournament, even though I didn't get to play a lot, like it opened my mind. It opened everything about, wow, there's other things outside of Edenwald. You know what I'm saying? That first football game where I went and we played, and when we went away and we went to Jersey. I just think Jersey was so far as a kid.
Right.
We went to Jersey and we played against Patterson, Eastside, Shaw. That's when I came back and had one of the best years in my life. You know why? Because those Jersey teams were so put together. When I came back to Edenwald, there was nothing you could tell me. I wanted to run more steps. I wanted to push more weights. Because I saw the difference in what we have. So I think all parents should put their kids in something competitive. You know why? Because life is competitive.
Right.
When you're going for a job, you got to be competitive. You got to learn how to work through adversity. That's why, luckily, I've never got fired from a job. Because just like in practice, man, two things my coach said that was the greatest. It's not what you do when the coach is watching, it's what you do when he's not watching. And B, do you want to be a leader or a follower?
I wanted to say something that you said was so important. You said a great question too. So important. When you were talking about how, your kids get to travel, they get to be around other kids, they get to be in different cities, they get to experience different levels of things that they might not have experienced. You know how you say sometimes people live in a gated community? You putting your child in a gated mind state. Because what we have now, if you look around, a lot of the kids that's making it and doing big things, they come from parents, and it might be just a single parent, but that parent is so strong and so committed to that challenge, that that kid is going to be okay. She only lets them see certain things. Like when you grow up and you go to daycare, then from daycare you go home. Then next thing you know, you back to school. You only in a certain environment at all times, and you always know where your kids is at all times. And that's a real serious thing right now. If you bearing kids and they like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, because the impressionable age used to be 15, 16, and 17. Now it's down to 11, 12, and 13.
Wow.
So if you don't see that change right now, and like you said, sports, even like programs like, aircraft programs, Boys to Men programs, Girl Scouts, any of those type of any type of those programs that they have for females or males that's out there, you should get in it right away, because the second part of that, right? Like our parents put us in these programs early in life, right? Then we done went through all of the sports and everything. Now, after the sports, you came out as a coach, right?
Yep.
So did I. So what did all of that? Those tour-a-days you remember? You remember? So you already had a syllabus in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your football 101 is so already advanced that you went through it. There's a big difference in your experience and somebody graduating with a 4-year degree and saying, I know this. No, you're going by book terms. I'm going by terms of where I done experienced it from the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade.
And you know what's crazy? And I got to thank Takaji for this, right? Because my mindset has changed what is a sport too. You know, like certain things that you might not think is a sport. And one of the things I will say, robotics. She won a championship. Well, it wasn't a championship, but they won a trophy in robotics. And when I went to the robotics convention that they had, it was really intense. It felt like a football game. Like the way they had to make sure everything went through everything and every part was working properly. So yes, if I had it to do all over again, because my first 2 daughters was in cheerleading and they were successful early, they won the championship, and then I kind of left it up to the kid. And sometimes when you leave things up to the kid, how many kids are gonna pick hard work?
A lot.
How many kids? All right, so you said a lot. How many times have you done something that you picked it and you know it wasn't easy and stay with it?
Right now.
No.
Actually, let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the beginning. No, let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the beginning. I chose dance. I was there for how many years? Like, I forgot how long.
When the last time you went to dance? Yeah, right.
Like last week. Last week. Go ahead. I was with dance for a long. I still dance. Long time. What I went to robotics. Next, I had step. No, we went to. What was that thing? The acting thing.
Yeah, but that. See, those things.
That I chose that on my own.
Yeah, but those things didn't require a 5-day, 7-day commitment.
Oh no. I didn't like it though, because the way they made me talk was kind of
So she's into robotics?
Yeah, and she's in the track now.
Let me ask you something about robotics. Your mind is crazy, right? You here, there, you could do it all mentally. Robotics is retarded. Robotics is crazy. Robotics is retarded. We're talking about mathematics, right? We're talking about engineering and constructing.
We had like little boxes.
I don't want no part of that.
It's like the box.
You rather going back to algebra, geometry. I don't want no part of that. If my daughter ain't in it, don't worry about it. I don't know no answer.
I didn't know no answers even when I went
I
there.
know you did not.
But you know, but it's sad. But it's sad though, because in our communities,
thank you.
In our communities, the robotics programs don't last. They be the first ones to go. So when it went, there wasn't nothing for her to do. You understand what I'm saying? And then you leave the child, and this is another reason why I like sports. So I don't want to ask you this question. Do you?
Oh yeah. In step, I went to step. I've been in step for 2 years now, guys.
Yeah, but when you making the front line, when you gonna get in the front line?
No, we have a competition coming up. Don't come for us. Don't come for us.
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
And then I do track, guys.
Let me tell you. I'm still on the robotics because I do course robotics.
Oh yeah, and I do use
something different.
It is.
Your mental study has to be different.
It takes a lot. Like you have to measure how long it takes. Like you have to count sometimes.
There you go. Go ahead. Go.
You have to count how long it takes to get there. And like sometimes they mess up the map and stuff.
You could use anything when you got that type of mind.
And that's why I push for that, because see, you know, we forget that we think you're gonna be young for a long time.
Right.
And we keep thinking they got till tomorrow. So I feel, put your kids in sports, push them, let them go through some adversity. You might have to keep switching sports until they find one that they love.
Right.
And then, you know, sometimes they be, like you said, they be afraid that we're going to be yelling in the stands and all that. That's a good thing.
That's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
No, it is embarrassing.
I remember.
I ain't gonna lie. That's embarrassing.
It is. One show. I had one show.
No,
I don't know where he's at. My grandpa, he was screaming my name and I couldn't. I was like, I couldn't laugh, but I was still doing it. It was
you still
crazy.
have to focus, but when you go to these other areas, that's what I said. When you travel, you think, and you know, I'm not trying to put a color thing on it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes our folk think that it's embarrassing. But when you go to these other areas and these kids been dealing with their parents, been cheering them on since they was 2 feet tall.
Let's go, Rodney. That's embarrassing too.
No, it's not.
Remember the lady at the basketball game? She was
7 out of 10 kids
are
gonna choose something hard or difficult to do without their parents telling them or asking them. Monte to God, you're a liar. Stop lying, man.
That's true. I'm one of those 7.
Monte. You know what? I'm not gonna get on y'all right now. I'm not gonna get on y'all.
Robotics all day.
You're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth.
So
if that was the truth, right? Coaches wouldn't go horse at practice, would we, coach?
Very well. I ain't gonna say that's the part where we go. We get horse. We get horse because we have to give them that repetition.
And the repetition is what's hard, and that's why kids get pushed. Coaches want to push you to a quitting point. When you get pushed to a quitting point, then you start to make a decision if you're gonna not get broken or if you're gonna become better at what you want to do. See, a lot of times, and like I said, you know, I see the video game era. When people usually hit a point, they can start and restart, and they just go over. When we was playing Mario back in the day, or even you only had 1 quarter to finish your game, you had to really learn to become diligent, not to keep making the same mistake because you ain't had a lot of quarters.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
These kids today, adversity, I watched them argue with the coach yesterday for 10 minutes. You only asked them to do 2 things.
No,
Right.
yes. Oh my God.
Right. Sometimes it's like that.
I had a long day yesterday at track, guys.
You see what I'm saying?
After coaching for like 20 years, man.
Nowadays, the robotics mind is what's going to make a lot of money. We agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
We agree.
That's the next level.
But I say anything your child does, even if they don't follow your true, you as your touches your heart, you be so inspired and teary-eyed, and you want them to do better, whatever they do.
I'm gonna say that's my baby right there. I'm gonna do
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yo,
do that
quick
for my
question
baby.
though. What's the things that go up in the air and fly sometimes?
Drones.
All right, listen. You got drones, right? You got drones, and you got AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you got robotics.
Yeah.
How do all of those assemble?
They all go together because they all work in one. They all could work as one. Because you need AI to work with the robot, and you need the robot to work with the drone because they all go together. And you need your mind to go up with the drone because some of the drones work with your head and how you're thinking, and then you need your mind for the controller as well.
Yelling your child name isn't embarrassing.
I have a problem right now.
I know you look like it.
I'm gonna go look at my report card, man. My old report card after this.
Listen to this, y'all. Yelling your child's name isn't embarrassing. What's embarrassing is your parent coming out the stands when your coach don't tell you your child's in the game or competition. Yeah, I agree with that. Those parents shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But supporting your kid, as long as you're there supporting your kid, I'm never gonna have a problem with that. So how do you feel about our answer, Takaji?
Wait, which answer to her?
Can I ask one more question? Go ahead. Last question.
Bud holding his head.
No, because the whole thing got. How can robotics be linked to development in basketball or development in sports?
Good question.
How can go ahead, go.
Because like you see how they make the 2K game, like it's so they make it realistic as if you were actually playing the game. And some people they like if you're playing the game in real life because 2K is AI. So they're taking AI is actual real life. Like they take what you're doing in real life and they're adding it into something that's not real. So what you're actually doing in real life, they're just taking it and they're improving it inside the game.
Right. So they just the technical parts of making it better.
Yeah.
Making whatever you're doing better.
So like if
all
you're
right, so all right. So if I got real life players, right? How can I take like whatever they're doing here, put that into a mind state of development, so where if I'm coaching kids, right, and it's the first game, by the time I get to the 8th game, I shouldn't have to coach no more.
Oh, you ain't gonna get that
with the basket, with practices and everything else. They should be like formidably, ready to go and execute any plays that we call like,
Then you want AI basketball players. You don't want real people.
That's why we have to
I'm trying to get an advantage out there. That's all. I'm working with everything.
So that explains why Gatekeeper is still private on PS5.
Well, I'm private because I didn't have time to go and unlock it this afternoon.
Unlock it.
Yeah, I'm unlocking this week. Every time I say I'm gonna go play PlayStation, I got real life stuff to do.
Oh, you got tired. You got tired.
I ain't got tired.
Not now, baby.
I ain't got tired.
Not tonight, right?
I didn't say I wasn't tired.
Not tonight. I was tired.
I was. You know what? The kids said, put your fingers in your ear. I'm trying to get some AI. we go to Chucky's Cuts, ladies and gentlemen. This is our independent artist give back. Who we got on Chucky's Cut?
We got Amaryllis, and the song is called Broke Boy.
All right, Broke Boys. Make sure y'all get out there and vote, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure y'all come back after and let us know what y'all think about the song. All right, so. Ladies and gentlemen, crowd.live. Y'all go ahead and vote, keep or kill. And like I said, we're going to have something real soon for all the artists that make the cut, all right? Your code to vote is E as an elephant, E as an elephant, P as in Paul, P as in Paul, M as in money or marrying cash. Let's go, y'all. Y'all pulling up to the 1 year anniversary. Where at?
Digital norm. Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy. Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy. Broke boy, fuck a broke boy. Fuck a 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 broke boy, fuck a broke boy.
You can't have no coochie if you ain't buying me Gucci. You can't have no smooches. If you broke, I throw the deuces. It's really this juicy, no illusion, I ain't boosted. This pussy so good, I got a key, let me move in. You can't have no tail if you don't buy me Chanel. Nigga, pay this mortgage, I could take care of my nails. Platinum BBL, money through the body well. Cash ups and sales, buy me dumb and strip and sell. Yeah. I can't give a broke nigga a chance. Can put none in these pockets, you can't take me out these pants. I need me a ball and I know nigga in the stands.
Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy. 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 Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy.
Me out on tour, buy me new Christian Dior. I'ma put it all in his face and now he FaceTiming me more. I stay changing up my lace, now they wanna lace me up. I stay running up them checks, now my safety box is tough. I'm like speeding up with the pace, always juicy like couture. I need Bottega to the floor, he wanna taste, I give him more.
I'm not popping pussy for no plane ticket, I like fast cars, straight lane switches. With the rich niggas, fuck lame niggas. They watch me cook cause I'm made different.
Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy. 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 Digital norm.
Life is warm.
Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy.
I could have done that over.
Yo, but those are things we learned to tell, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck a broke boy, fuck a broke boy.
You know what I mean? You got a formal.
We live, we back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is Behind Enemy Lines, a podcast where we talking about relationships for the male point of view, but we don't exclude the ladies. Make sure y'all go to crowd.live and y'all vote right now. Let us know what y'all think about it. And you know, Cash, you know what I'm saying? When you first came on, you was talking with my guy Skrilla in the back about how far you go back with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't critique all music at all times, but tell us what you think about that song.
It wasn't my type thing.
What could have been different?
That's a bounce type song for like the younger generation. What they do, what they do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The younger generation do what they do. You know.
We got.
I have. But yo, can I tell you something else about? Go ahead. The crazy thing about ball and music, when I was in at Laurinburg Institute in North Carolina, my censor was DJ Alamo from the Brand Nubians.
Wow.
And his hops was crazy. I'm telling you, his hops was crazy. And the funny thing about that, when I played college ball here in the city at City College in a tournament over there, my center was DJ Kenny Parker, KRS-One DJ. Okay. Kenny Parker.
So you've been around.
Facts. Yo, bro, I got stories. Ask about Cash. Say, yo, you know Black Cash? Because they call me Cash, Black Cash, Money, Buddy Black, Bud, Buddy Boy. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Listen.
Facts?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, ask the city about Cash. Anybody in the city, man. Ask anybody in the city, yo, you know Black Cash? Oh, you talking about money that be talking shit, that be coaching?
Now, ladies,
Facts.
if you want to send your song in, or gentlemen, y'all want to send your song in, you know, behind the
Sounds
enemy
being
lines,
nice.
we don't discriminate against anything. Okay, it could be spoken word, it could be flute music, it could be whatever you need. BHLFamily52@yahoo.com. Just send the tracks in. All they gotta do is be MP3 format. Name of the song and name of the artist, and we'll let you know what's going on. Listen, with Skrilla's on from Indubitably Speaking, all right, y'all better make sure your music is intact, because he's in the background going off right now. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely has a lot to say, and he can back it up. So make sure he like that. He like it. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, we can send your music in, because he's going to be on real soon. That, you know what I'm saying, he going to be going crazy. You know what I mean? So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Marion Cash, you know what I'm saying? My mentor, big brother, somebody that's in the Rolodex, always answers the phone call, you know what I'm saying? Always there to talk, you know what I mean? Yeah. I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're doing with Coda. Yeah, once again, tell them where they can find the Coda product, hoodies, t-shirts, anything people could do to support.
At DarkskinChronicles.com, at Facebook Marion Cash. Or you could just holler at me, man. You know I'm in the Bronx. You see me at the tournaments, Rucker, Dykeman, Bronx, Olinville, Sousa, Co-op, Valley, 139th, Lenox, 111 Jefferson, 113th, Johnson Projects, Taft, Edenwald, Baychester, Gun Hill.
He around.
Yeah, man. That's why I said, ask him, man, you know Black Cash.
And,
that's a fact.
Also, like I said, it's Women's History Month, so I just want to give a shout out to all the women in the studio right now. Special shout out to my moms, my mother-in-law, my sisters, my wife, my daughter, Takai's Tapes, Talika, Dajanique. You know what I'm saying? I'm always proud of you guys, even though I ride your tails, just because I want to just see the best for y'all. Congratulations on everything that y'all are doing, and continue to be powerful, continue to be impactful, and continue to be competitive, because, you know, the world is not letting up on us. Monte the God said, there ain't no cap in my rap. I've been in the first hand and done it myself, and it's definitely 7 out of 10. Monte the God, you know, see, they on Tug of War, you know what I'm saying? The show where they talk about stuff debating, right? And they go back and forth. See, when you debate, you can't debate opinions, but I like to talk facts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you talking about choosing hard things to do when you're supposed to do them, right? Now, we got a weightlifting program in the Edenwald Community Center. You're supposed to be there every Thursday. For the last 10 months, we ain't seen you, brother. So once again, working through adversity.
You blowing them up like that?
Adversity. You know, he said no cap. He just capped. He just said cap.
He been looking for that old head refresher.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I'm gonna give it to you.
I feel like this is in the show smoke.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give him that smoke. He asked for it. He calling me a liar. Smoke. And I'm giving him that smoke. Y'all don't be choosing the hard stuff. See, y'all not from the era like we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stretch the dollar. We got 4 snacks. You don't know about that. See, y'all can't.
4 snacks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
penny candy.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? I used to get penny candy. So when you talk about y'all gonna choose the hard stuff, I don't know about that.
Quarter water.
Capping that, you know what I mean? Whiz, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, why would you choose? Okay, so now in time, you saying that kids don't choose the hard stuff. Why choose the hard stuff when it's right there and I could do it easily? Why would I choose something harder if I could do it so easily?
All right, so once again, you know, the choices of hard is going to make you better later on down the road. And when you're in a tough situation. So coaches, and I forgot, it was an NBA player said that they pay us to practice. The games are just fun. And then our coaches said it a different way. How you practice is how you play. So if you give 10% in practice, then when you get in the game, as soon as you hit adversity, you probably gonna complain to the ref. You probably gonna quit. You probably gonna be on the bench. So because you couldn't handle the toughness during practice, you're not gonna handle the toughness during the game.
Not a game.
And then here's the funny thing, like Coach said a minute ago, once you get out of high school, the game is no longer a game. The jersey is your life. It's your paycheck.
Yep.
It's the way you get your means. It's survival. You know what I mean? So if you quit in the game, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna quit in life. You know what I mean? So that's what it's trying to read it. Go and read it.
Monte said if you had your phone number up, I would have called him and spoke my mind.
See that's the easy way.
347-708-0216.
See, Wiz that type of coach. You still remember the times, right? I'm Coach. I'm Coach Boone. I'm breaking something off in your tail. This guy, he's the white coach. You want to bring him to the side and you want to hug you. You know what I'm saying? Listen here.
I'm telling them
you on the station and you don't know the number?
You know it. It's been on the
I'm just saying. That's why I said.
We ain't even gonna make it obvious. It's on the bottom of the screen.
Damn, the smoke is real.
Ain't no paddles on the show. It's grown men talk.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Vocals by Jamel. And make sure y'all all go on and get that rodeo track. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. He said Monte said game over. It better be game over. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it is.
That's my partner over there.
You know what I mean? It's what we doing. That's why the track coach said run across the finish line and not to quit. Yeah, and
not to walk.
Not to walk. Well, walk to me means quit. See, that's just the coach's mentality. But anyway, I apologize. He said walk, but he really meant don't quit. When you stop right before the finish line, that's a sign of quitting. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be tired.
You know what it's like?
If you guys ever seen that building is so big.
But listen.
The walls, the hallways are so long, and then he wants you to run, jog around the whole. It's crazy.
That's good because listen, if you had two guys, right, and they running a straight line all the way down to the end of the court and back, right, and you turn your back and you say go. This guy does the whole thing, right? And this guy goes halfway because your back is turned, think he don't see him, and then he comes back like he's the winner, and this guy is in second. Who do you think got more out of it?
The one who went all the way down?
Right, because he took the shortcut. Because it was easier for him. Like you just said, why do it harder? You can take it easy. If you do it the right way, then when you get ready to match up against somebody else that's doing it the right way, you ready. And that's what happened with most of our kids now. They're not doing the workouts like he just said the right way, not showing up when they supposed to, not staying committed to what they supposed to do in the gym and off the court. Because the best players are the players with the best grades. Because that's something they don't have to worry about. It's so messed up when you playing high school ball or you playing basketball and you playing, and at the same time you worry because you only got a 65 in math. You got a 70 in social studies. Now you worrying about passing, and the guy that's got 85 in both of those classes, he having a ball dunking. And making layups.
That's what my coach said. He said, if you got bad grades, I can't do nothing for you.
There you go.
If you got good grades, I could do something.
There you go. So I ain't the only one saying it. Your coach said it too.
My coach just put you.
So we want to thank y'all for tuning in to Behind the Enemy Lines. We'll be back in another week or so. Make sure y'all get in tune. Like I said, Skrilla, man, they're going to be up real soon. And they're going to be celebrating their 1 year anniversary coming up. So shout out to them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to be here. We're going to be in the building, man. That's word.
I go on that one. So I'm asking.
Listen,
I'm from the era.
I'm from the era.
I'm going to bring my laptop and I'm still be working.
I'm going to be here. I'm from the era with my word. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the studio. Oh, this is Vocal by Jamel. Listen to this, y'all. I've been in the studio with young artists, and they can't even work for more than 2 hours. It's crazy, and that's even in music. Look at that. That's even in music.
That's why I push my
in the building.
Everything.
I'm dead serious. I don't know. Cipher. I don't know.
But you know what?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
All right.
I'll let you know.
Have WIZZ put
You know what I'm
on the
saying?
Dallas Cowboys jersey, and that'll be it.
Behind the Enemy Lines. And also we want to give a special shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Al. It's his birthday.
Al.
Also Salt Man in the building, his birthday. They shared the birthday today. Yesterday. Thursday I meant, you know what I'm saying? I feel like every day is Friday.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, catch us on the next one. Behind the Enemy Lines, iAccess Radio. Peace.